This is Jennifer Sias, and I'm vodcasting today from the campus of Marshall University in Huntington, West Virginia. I see that you're here awaiting Chelsea Clinton's visit. Could you tell us who you are and what your affiliation is with the campus?
I'm Jay Wright, and I'm Director of the Educational Talent Search Program here on campus, as well as an alumni. I did my undergraduate and graduate work here at Marshall.
Jay, what do you hope the former First Daughter addresses in her visit at Marshall today?
I think anyone that's been watching the campaign or paying close attention realizes that Chelsea's been doing a lot of talking lately and visiting a lot of campuses. I hope she explains that her mother is a strong leader, a dedicated leader, and a leader that just won't quit, and that's what we currently need in the White House.
I hope that you'll vote for my mom. And I passionately support my mom, not only as a very proud daughter, but also as a young woman and as a young voter, because I believe she is the strongest and the most progressive and the most prepared candidate to deliver on the progress that I want to see in our country. So I'd like to talk with you about why I believe that to be true today in the context of what is important to you. We can talk about universal health care, we can talk about college and graduate school affordability, or whatever else it is that is important to you as you think about who to support. For those of you who have decided to support my mom already, thank you. But to you, as you advocate for her in your classes or with your friends or your families, please ask whatever it is that's on your mind.
This student notes the role that coal plays in the economy of West Virginia and then asks Chelsea to discuss her mother's energy policies.
Coal is very important to West Virginia, and he's concerned that if coal leaves West Virginia suffers, and then if coal stays in West Virginia suffers. And so what is my mom's answer to that proposed frame, I guess? Well, that's why we need clean coal technology. And what my mother has said is that she would invest in 10 different sites across the country, in places like West Virginia, like Pennsylvania, where we have high concentrations of coal, so that we're moving toward real work and then ultimately a real solution on clean coal technology, working with different types of coal, because the coal that you have here is different than the coal in Pennsylvania, it's different than what you would pull out of the ground in Montana, for instance. And so we need to be working with different types of coal, different chemical mixtures of hydrocarbons, and different planned ways to sequester the carbon and then deal with the carbon safely. But we absolutely should be using coal to help build our clean energy future. That's not only the responsible thing to do so that we're moving away from our dependence on foreign sources of carbon. We're more dependent on foreign oil today than we were on September 11th, 2001. So that equation isn't good for any of us wherever we live. So we know that we need to move away from our dependence on foreign oil. And we know that we need to be doing a better job of using what we have here at home. And that if we actually invest, again, in science and research, we'll be able to figure out how to do it cleanly. One of the tragedies of this administration is how often we're told we can't do things. It's almost like they don't even care whether or not global warming is a reality, because if it were a reality, we couldn't do anything about it. That's not how we solve problems in our country. So we need to have a president who not only has, sort of cheesy as it sounds, a can-do attitude, but actually invests in the areas where we need to be doing that work most directly. That's not only about the types of science we should be investing in, but the types of places where we should be doing that work, like here in West Virginia.
I'm Jennifer Sias, and this has been a vodcast from the campus of Marshall University, Huntington, West Virginia.